Hello everyone, today we're going to see Iceland form an empire. I hope you guys are liking daily upload week so far, but let's get straight into it. So Iceland is going to start off over here in red, obviously, and I think the first place they would attack is Greenland. I don't know how Denmark feels about this. Denmark is always getting their Greenland taken over in my what-if scenarios, so that's not so fun. So Iceland is going to reach over to this easternmost coast. What? They're gonna land over here. I don't know why exactly they want to go to Greenland. They're just having some fun, you know. But they're going to invade this eastern coast here. They're gonna go down the coast a little bit, and they're gonna thicken up. I know there's mountains here, but they're just ignore that. So they're not gonna be able to reach too far in because of the mountains, but they will be able to get a lot of this land here. And Greenland is going to surrender. I don't know if there's a government here. I think it would just be Denmark to surrender because they don't really need this. I don't know what would happen. I think, we're just going to say that Greenland surrenders. It doesn't make much sense, but they do. So let's take a look at this first little peace treaty here. So in this peace treaty, Greenland loses their eastern coast. I don't know how much this will hurt them. I don't, if at all. Denmark's just crying in the corner. But next, they're going to go after the Faroe Islands, which I believe is just this. And honestly, they're just going to take it over. They're not going to do anything else. I don't even... who even owns this? Norway? I don't think Norway would care. I mean, they probably would, but, just for this scenario, they don't care at all. However, even though they don't care, they are still going to send some little troops or whatever over there. So they're going to send some naval ships over this way. And they're just going to create, a little blockade or something over here. They're also going to ignore this. They're going to, encircle it, and then they're going to, swoop in and blah, blah, blah. But Iceland is going to be able to push back because they may have someone on their side. If you haven't watched my What If Santa Had an Empire video, first of all, why? And then second of all, go watch it. So, yeah. Anyway, these guys, they're going to push in through here, and they're going to kind of just encircle, but then they push back. And now Norway is gone, and then they feel very, very ashamed of themselves, and they are going to just pull out of the war. And that's all that we see from Norway, for now, at least. I don't know if we're going to come back. The next thing we're going to see is Iceland take over Shelton and Orkney, these two islands. I'm not sure which one is which. I'm pretty sure this one is Shelton and this one is Orkney. But they're going to take these over, and I don't think, would they notice? They, as in Britain. Would Britain notice? I'm going to say no. They do not notice. Now, here's the real question. Where is Iceland going to attack next? I feel like they would go for Canada. Or would they go for Russia? But, not Russia, Russia. Up northern Russia. They could also get Svalbard. I don't think they would. It's a little bit colder than over here. Definitely. But we're going to see them just march through this territory. They're not attacking or anything. They're just, marching through the territory. So here we go as they are walking through here. I don't know what Greenland would just be like, oh my god, I'm scared. Please don't attack me. They're like, oh, I'm not going to attack you. Don't worry. They're like, oh my god, who are you going to attack? And then Iceland's like, what's up, Canada? How you doing? They're going to land on Canada's island here. I don't know what island this is called. I'm not Canadian. They are going to push in to there, and they're going to push in up north and stuff. However, Canada does in fact notice, unlike England and Norway. And actually, no, they did notice. They do something about it, though. They push them back, and just like that, they are only back to where they started. But then they will push back again. And they'll just go like, bada, and they'll explode. I know this is very, very unrealistic. That's the point of this series. It's the What If scenario series. It's all just unrealistic stuff, so don't expect Iceland to be doing this. If Iceland does do this, I don't know witchcraft, so. But Iceland will keep pushing up north, and Canada will realize that this island is relevant besides, oil. But, if anything, these guys would be the one to push back. USA would push back, but Canada, would they care about oil? Yes, they would. But in this scenario, they don't. So, sucker. So they're going to ask for a peace treaty, and I'm going to have to draw this peace treaty. It's going to be pretty easy peace treaty. What? It's basically only to where, this is really weird looking. It's basically only just where Iceland reached up into, except they're also going to ask to get, like, all of this. So, yeah. Greenland takes all of this. They took a little bit more than what they had attacked here. I screwed up the peace treaty thing so you could see where that used to be. But NATO still isn't going to do anything, I don't think they would. Would they? They would. But, like, screw it. What else would they do? I think they're going to go and attack Svalbard. I don't think Norway's going to notice. They probably will. But whatever. It's fine. Not 1,000. 100. There we go. They're going to go grab Svalbard. And remember, this series is unrealistic. In realisticism, I bet frickin' Russia and USA would just, sink Iceland. Obviously, that's also unrealistic, and that's because this is a fictional series. So, yeah. But I'm going to end the episode here, and that's because I don't know what else Iceland would do. They probably wouldn't do anything. But I hope you guys are liking daily upload weeks so far. I have a few more videos coming. Yeah, that's about it. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you guys like this video. Make sure to give me any suggestions down in the comments, and we're trying to reach 50 subscribers right now. Right now, while I'm recording this, we're at 42, I think. 41, I don't know. But thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to comment or do anything. And until next time, see ya.